Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and welcome to Something New Saturday. First in a, hopefully, long series of videos for something different Saturday, something new Saturday. Today, as promised, we are carrying out some jobs in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So yeah, for those that haven't caught up with previous videos or aren't aware what this is, so every Saturday for a month I will be trying a new series. So for December we are on ETS2, January we will pick a different series and we will try something different. If a particular series gets enough views, likes, feedback, whatever, then we will potentially try and integrate that series a little bit more into the channel. Obviously if it flops, then we know that nobody wants to watch it. So today, as I say, we will be starting with Euro Truck Simulator. Today we have a job. I've just picked a random job to try today. I've started a new company, so we have got a job where we are carrying out a delivery from Calais to Birmingham. We are in the MAN TXG XL. Fairly vanilla game. I haven't picked too many mods. I will link some mods that I am using down in the description. It is really just some real name branding and some real petrol stations and stuff like that. So nothing too heavy, nothing too sort of strenuous, but just, as I say, a new series to try it, to see what people think. So we have this job to do today. We will pick a few different routes, cargoes, things like that as we go through the series, and then yeah, we will see what else we can do. So let's turn on some bits and pieces. We need the nav, which is always handy. Yeah, cool. So yeah, as we mentioned, we do have a fairly medium-sized route today. It's about 237 miles. We will be starting here just outside Calais, where we'll be dropping some acid of some shape or form to our destination in Birmingham. So let's get ready to go. Oh, if we can start her up, perfect. So if everything is ready, we will start our first trip. Perfect. So where are we going? There we go. So we're going. Trying to remember how we get out of this yard. The last one I did in this one, I ended up completely squidging myself into a corner and having to do some weird three-point turns. So must remember to drive on the correct side of the road. We are in France and not in the UK, and we're also not in Fuerteventura or Germany, which is a different thing for the channel. So yeah, so wanted to try something different, wanted to try some new series. Obviously the buses, tourist bus, firm bus, all that kind of thing's great, but yeah, there are a lot of other games out there that are good to try, and wanted to try and get a sort of a little bit different, something new to the channel. So let's make sure there's nothing coming. No, we're good to go. Quite heavy. Can't really feel this thing wanting to pull away. I think if I remember rightly, the load is around 16 tons, so yeah, it's pretty heavy for what we're used to. Oh, we've hit the curb. Never mind. Alright, so let's, I think we're heading to the port. So yeah, we have got a quick trip on the ferry from Calais to Dover, and then yeah, we've got a trip round to Birmingham to drop these I think they're sulfuric acid or something like that. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's a way of checking, but we will find that in a second. Alright, let's go through these lights. As always, we have got lots of traffic lights. Anyone that has caught the series before will know, or any of my videos before, know that the red traffic light is the bane of my life. And yeah, you can just see in the distance there the port of Calais, where we'll be getting onto probably the only ferry that's there. So let's try not to speed. So random speed limit for around here, 31 mile an hour. I guess it's probably kilometers an hour conversion, but anyway, let's find where exactly we turn into the ferry port. I'm guessing it's here. Yeah, perfect. So just take a wide swing. Try not to hit the wall. There we go, perfect. And where is, so it's that one there, perfect. So we'll just pull on into the ferry, and then yeah, we have a short hop across the channel to get back to the UK, where we will be heading on to Birmingham. So look for the green marker, there we go, it's just there on the left, and we will pull up at the anchor, I guess, and start ourselves over. So let's stop here, perfect, hit enter, select the route we want, and embark. There we go. Perfect. So we're there already. That was a quick journey across. So let's head on out. We're now back in the UK, so we better make sure we drive on the right side of the road, and not as we were expecting in France. Make sure there's nothing coming. No, we're good to go. And we'll pull gently off here and make our way out of the ferry port. Yeah, perfect. Good. And then yeah, up the ramp and rejoin the motorway. So yeah, so as mentioned, guys, we are going to do this something new Saturday, every Saturday for the month of December with this. Obviously, we are always welcome to feedback. Oh, God, can't even see anything here. Yeah, always welcome to thoughts and feedback with regards to new games. If there's something that you'd like to try, something, you know, something different. God, this is a bit dicey. Yeah, thank you. He's gonna let me out. I think I forced my way out more than anything. Yeah, something that you've seen, something, you know, that you're playing and you fancy seeing me have a go at, or as a new game out, or something like that. We will be taking suggestions for upcoming months. I do have, as I say, I think I have December and potentially January sorted out, but again, open to thoughts on that. If you if there's something specific that you'd quite like to see, or an old game or a new game, as long as it's on PC and I can find it somewhere, then yeah, as I say, we'll try it. Let's say if it's good, we might keep it. If it's not so good, or we don't really get much interaction with it, then obviously, as I say, it won't carry on. But yes, conscious that there's only so many episodes of Fernbus and Tourist Bus Simulator that you can create before people start getting bored, or before the content gets a bit samey. So yeah, try something different, try something new, and yeah, just see how it goes. Because, you know, we might try something and everybody loves it. We might try something and nobody loves it, and they want me to go back to doing what I do normally. But it's a day where I'm not really doing anything. As I say, Saturday. Sorry, on a Saturday, nothing really comes out in terms of content, and yeah, conscious that sort of one video a week is probably doable at the moment. Sorry, more than one video a week is probably doable at the moment. Trying to get it scheduled in with everything else that's going on at the moment. It's proving probably okay to try and squeeze at least an extra video in a week for people to watch. So yeah, we thought we'd try with this one first, and there's had a couple of ATS American Truck Simulator ones on the channel. We thought the Euro one might well have been more suitable. So right, we're just taking a right here. We're just jumping onto the A2. So let's say we've got this for a little bit. I think then we're jumping onto the M25 around London, and then heading on up to Birmingham. So let's try not to speed. There are speed cameras in this game, so we don't want to do what we do in pretty much every other Fernbus and Tourist Bus video that you guys have watched, and speed and trying to get caught speeding. Really struggling up this hill. I am using an auto box. I don't have a shifter currently, so don't have the ability to select manual gears, so just stuck to, oh look, there's that camera on the left. Yeah, there's no risk of us getting caught speeding with this load today. So yeah, don't have a shifter just yet. We'll hope to invest in one soon that is compatible with the wheel I've got, so that'd be quite cool to try and do that eventually. But at the moment, yeah, it's all automatic, and I think it's a 12-speed gearbox if I remember rightly on this. Oh, hello. Oh, well, you were just going to pull out there, weren't you? The driving standards. Okay, now you're going to come out. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, so some of the AI driving in this is, reminds me of Tourist Bus Simulator. Anyway, so we are carrying on. Yep, looks like we're carrying on to the A2 for a bit longer. We have got about another 195 miles away. And that's, yes, that's the main road to Southampton coming up on the left. So yeah, we'll carry on down. Hopefully we're going to get somewhere near the speed limit at some point in this trip. Yeah, we'll carry on through. So hope you guys have been watching some of my last videos. If you haven't, please go back and catch up with them. We have got quite a few videos on Fernbus, Tourist Bus. If you're new to the channel because of ETS and wanted to see if I was butchering it as much as I did the rest, then welcome. And yeah, as I say, we've got a lot of content with regards to that. And yeah, as I say, a few things upcoming. Quite a few videos. Obviously there's a few launches of new bits and pieces coming out. I know that Fernbus and Tourist Bus Simulator have got a new coach coming before the end of the year, which is the Scania Touring. They just released the BB40, which we've done a video on. If you haven't caught that, then please go back into the videos and have a look. It's, as I say, it was quite a cool sort of older style bus to drive. And yeah, as I say, the Scania Touring coming out, which should be good. I don't think there's a release date for that yet at the time of recording, but that will be coming out. They've said that's going to be before the end of the year, which again I think will be pretty cool. It's not very often that you get new stuff, and obviously the last one being free was always a bonus. But yeah, obviously new buses coming out that will migrate across to both Tourist Bus and Fernbus. And obviously, as I say, with these we've got new DLCs coming out. The Euro Truck Sim's got the Road to the Black Sea, I think, coming out soon, which is always handy. That's coming out I think towards the end of the year. And obviously we've got things like ATS, so we can use that on the channel as well. That's got some new map upgrades as well. I think Utah was the last one, if I recall rightly, which I haven't got yet, but potentially that's one we can try, as well as obviously all the map downloads for Fernbus still that have come out, like the French DLC and what else has come out? Obviously the Alpine one, which we haven't got, which is the Austria and Switzerland one, so we haven't got that. So again, there's more stuff with those that we can do. Obviously we are fairly early into Fernbus. I think 8 or 10 episodes, I think, at the moment, if I recall rightly. So there's a few more bits to that, and obviously Tourist Buses, kind of getting done, but they are adding little bits to it, as I say, such as new roads and maps and to the maps and stuff. And actually no, we need this lane. So so I say Euro Truck Sim. I know it's not a new game; it's a new game for me. It's one that I've only just started picking up. Obviously, been on ATS. A bit more. Again, intrigued to see what you guys use, if there's any specific mods. Say we've got a couple, which is some real names, some real companies, and a slight graphical mod as well. All that are fairly well received within the Steam Workshop. They're all ones that were ranked pretty highly, and they seem to be okay so far. But obviously, if there's anything that you guys use, I know there are other map packs out there. I know that the Pro Mods map pack is out there. That's something that can be downloaded and gets you more roads and further afield and stuff like that. So potentially that's an option going forwards. But yeah, so let us know if you're playing this game at the moment, and there's something that you use, or I've even seen other trucks. I think there's coaches and stuff, if I recall rightly, that you can download as well. I wanted to try and keep away from the buses and coaches for the minute, to try something different. that isn't, as I say, isn't like Fernbus or Tourist Bus. But yeah, we'll probably end up trying one at some point and see how they go. And I know there's even car ones and stuff. I've seen some other YouTubers testing out car mods for this, which yeah, sort of defeats the object of it being a truck game, I think. But anyway, right, let's get over a little bit. We don't need to get in this lane. Yeah, so let's say, always intrigued to hear feedback in terms of what people are playing, what they're doing, and so on and so forth. So yeah, as I say, put that in the comment section below if there's something specific you'd like to see me try, or as I say, particular mod you'd like to see me use, or try out. So I think, yeah, so I think in terms of this particular game, yeah, I think it's cool. I like the it's weird. It's really, I find it really therapeutic sometimes. Just the distance driving, the fact that it's obviously I guess, what do you call it, like a sort of a long distance lorry driver kind of. Obviously has its own challenges. Lane positioning is one of them, which we're struggling with at the best of times. And yeah, as I say, in terms of other bits and pieces, it's you know it's got its own different challenges, its own different jobs, and yeah, say it runs really well. I say the graphics mods that we've got on it aren't sort of completely murdering frame rates and things like that. And yeah, I guess as we get further through, get to do more jobs, we'll explore into Europe. I know this one started in Calais. We've had other jobs that have sort of carried around the UK, but I think, yeah, say maybe even try Germany again. I know that's a I know that's a bit of a sort of like the fact that we spend most of our lives in Germany with Fernbus, and spend most of our time in Fuerteventura with Tourist Bus. But yeah, this one sort of covers most of sort of certain parts of Europe, so that will be, you know, it's be inevitable that at some point we're going to end up in Germany. I could pretty much guarantee that one of these jobs we're going to end up in Germany, and probably one of the towns we've been to already in Fernbus. But anyway, it's we'll see where this series takes us, and see what we can do in terms of jobs. So I want to try and find something that's sort of a little bit different, a bit more in terms of jobs, something that's a bit more exciting, something obviously that's a little bit more challenging. I know there are bigger loads and oversized loads and things like that in ATS. As I be honest, I haven't got far enough through this yet, I think, to realise if there's bigger loads in this one that you can try. But obviously, yeah. So we've got probably, I think it's 4 or 5 episodes in December that we can try to do different things and pick up a few bits and pieces and different objects as we can. So okay, so just noticing things like the petrol stations and stuff. Obviously, that was one of them. The real petrol stations was something that we wanted to sort of pick up. Seen a few BP and Essos and things like that. Didn't recognise Mol, not a UK brand, but maybe that's a European brand, but who knows. Anyway, it's jumping on to the M1. We'll be heading sort of north to Birmingham. We have got another about 100 miles to go, so we're probably about halfway through this journey. Oh, it's tightened up a little bit. Riding the line a little bit. Right, perfect. So nothing coming. Yeah, there's a few little bits about this game that you pick up, like the way that lane merges with the next one. There's a few things that, for those of us in the UK that drive UK roads, they're just a little bit different. Like the way sometimes the inside lane appears and disappears. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. It's fine, I think, for a fair representation of the UK roads. It's pretty good. I guess probably Europe is probably a bit different in terms of some of the road types, but it's good enough. Caterpillar, yeah, there we go. So another real brand that we've put in. We're running out of steam. It's got a slight incline here, and we're running out of power. We might have to try and get over a little bit so we can use this left lane like a crawler lane, because we are starting to. Okay, the truck on the inside is starting to catch us up a little bit. Oh, no, we're gonna have to find the downhill section to try and get a bit more speed up. Yeah, he's going faster than us. He's obviously a slightly more powerful truck than we are. Alright, come on then, let's go downhill. He is catching us, yeah. He's catching us. Come on, let's get a bit of speed up, and then we can probably tuck in. And no doubt he'll probably overtake us again as we... Alright, we're stuck at 56 mile an hour. We're stuck. We can't go any faster. We're in this perpetual kind of like race with this truck on the left, just holding up traffic. Just can't get any faster. Alright, now we've got a real incline, so we're going to struggle here. He's going to go past us. Alright, we'll tuck in behind him. Let's go. Alright, a bit of an over-ambitious overtaking manoeuvre. The truck just isn't quite powerful enough to pull off that overtake, and we ended up blocking all the road in. So anyway, let's we'll try and catch back up with him. Try and get some downhill. Oh, we're going to 50. That's why. Alright, perfect. So speed cameras. So no doubt there's another speed camera. Don't recall the M1 going to a 50 mile an hour limit anywhere, but maybe it's their version of like a variable speed limit. There's a speed camera there, one on the other side. Perfect, so didn't get caught speeding, which is always a bonus, although we are speeding, just about. Let's services, so we're still speeding, slow down a bit. Oh look, there we go, there's a Shell petrol station, so yeah, one of those that's familiar with the UK. Cool, quite like that. Yeah, so let's see if we can... Oh, is this car just going to pull out? No, good, thank you. Wait for us to go past. Police car, nice little Jaguar there as a police car. Pretty well designed. Close to, I know most of the. Well, actually, to be fair, I know some of the forces in the UK use Jaguars as police cars. Most of them seem to use. To be honest, most of them seem to use BMWs, but I guess some of the Midlands forces I know use Jaguars. Let's try and pull out. Try not to hit this car. Is he going to slow down? Yeah, maybe. Cool. Yeah, I know some of the Midlands forces do use the Jaguar XF as a police car. I know most of the ones around here use, or where I live, use things like BMWs and sort of like insignias and stuff like that. But yeah, I know there's a few different differences around the UK in terms of forces. Right, so let's squidge over if we can. Nothing coming. Good. We don't want to hold up too much traffic. So what is it? So it's actually pretty late, to be fair. It's about 20 past 7 in game. So we're due to get there about 8:30 approximately. So we've got about another hour's worth of driving, about 50 miles. Sun's starting to go down. You see the sun just dipping towards the sort of skyline there. Look, this forestry stuff going on the outside. It's actually moving. That's pretty cool. Must admit, I'm used to sort of static bits and pieces in Fernbus when you go past like sort of the roadworks, all the stuff in those sides are sort of static and not doing anything. It's pretty cool that one moves. Just adds something, I think, to the game as you're driving past. It's more likely. Well, actually, to be fair, I was going to say, being roadworks, you're probably more likely to find them static because, yeah, in this country, most roadworks seem to never be actually doing anything. Sorry if there's any road workers out there, I'm probably just insulting. But yeah, most of the time you go past anything being dug up, 9 times out of 10, there's nothing ever being done on it, and it's just got the road cordoned off, or it's got traffic lights up or something like that. So. Alright, let's slow down a little bit. There's more speed cameras. I think that's pretty accurate for the UK. A speed camera around every blooming corner. That is really accurate. Alright, so let's go past. So yeah, so that's pretty good. So we've got about 30 miles to go. I think we're actually gaining time on our arrival time, which is good. So just gone 60, perfect, so we can speed up a little bit. We've got another lorry in front, so we might have to time this overtake somewhat better compared to the last one where we couldn't overtake anything, we couldn't manage it. The construction on the right, that's pretty cool. Just a half-finished office building or factory or something, so that's good. I must admit, let's say the graphics, in terms of things like the light there shining through the trees and the sort of the sunshine is pretty cool. I'm trying to check. Oh, we should concentrate on the road, not the sat nav. Alright, so we're going straight over, so we need the middle lane. Cool, not coming off at this junction. So yeah, so we are currently, M6? Yeah, so M6 just going past 1 Birmingham turning. I think so from the looks of the sat nav, we're going on to the next one, so we'll carry on down here just a little bit. That police car going past us on the inside, obviously going off at that one. And we are, inside lane here, so let's check there's nothing coming. No, good. Let's pull over. Perfect. Oh, the rumble strips. I need to map a reset button for this view so that I can see where we're going. So yeah, coming off here, perfect. So down a little bit. Don't want to tip over as we go around this corner. Alright, cool. Slow down a little bit. Alright, perfect. So we are on normal roads, so 40 mile an hour limits. Let's put on our lights a little bit because it's starting to get dark. At some point when they get there, it will probably be a little bit darker. And yeah, we've got only 5 miles, 12 minutes to go till we get to the destination. We'll be dropping this acid off. I'm sure it's going to a factory of some shape or form, or production facility or something. And yeah, we can then crack on. 30 limit. Slow down. Perfect. Yep, no doubt there will be some form of speed cameras around here as well. So yeah, so no doubt this truckload of acid is going to somewhere to be produced into something else or to be used on something else. Oh look, a caravan. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so where are we going? So we are going right at the end. So let's get over. Cool, no junction. Our traffic lights at the end. Alright. So let's wait for these lights to go green. And then it looks like the destination is just up here on the left. So make sure this truck doesn't want to take a bit of a swing out. No, he's good. Be conscientious to other truck drivers, because yeah, no doubt we're gonna make make a few errors at times. Oh great, missed these lights. So let's just pull up, try and find somewhere where we can see the lights. Perfect. Good. Just about. We can just about see those lights. And then yeah, better indicate. So we take a left up here, and then we've got, I don't know, is it a DHL? Looks like a DHL distribution centre that we're going to. So let's make sure we are going the right way. Cool. So yeah, and then yeah, we got the there we go. So we're dropping off to a DHL. So potentially this is going to go on to somewhere else to be maybe redistributed or broken down and distributed individually. So let's wait here. Let's click enter. So let's see where they want it. So we've got 2 choices by the looks of it. We have, sorry I'm in a hurry, so skip. We have one just up there on the left, and we have one around there on the right. So for my first parking job, I'm not going to absolutely muller it, so we will find the easy bay, which is just up here on the left. I know we can skip this all together, but yeah, we don't want to make our first episode horrendously atrocious with regards to parking. Let's see if it, good, we'll accept it. So let's put Kingpin down, and let's see how we go on. Perfect. So, oh, it was boric acid, not sulfuric acid. So, Calais to Birmingham, so it's 207 miles. It took us 6 hours in game time. Let's say not long in driving time. We consumed 165 litres of fuel. So we have almost got up to skill level 4. So yeah, we've done a little bit before in this game before we started filming these episodes, and yeah, got a trailer bonus. So I think, I say for today, that will probably do it. I say short but sweet episode for the first one. I say next episodes will be that little bit longer, maybe a bit of a longer route, try and get into Europe somewhere, or go across Europe to do other jobs with something, you know, let's say different loads, stuff that's going to be a bit more exciting. So guys, thank you for watching our first ever Something New Saturday. If you have enjoyed the video, please do click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then please feel free to hit the subscribe button as well, and don't forget the bell notification icon so you can be updated when new videos come out. And yeah, as always guys, if there's any questions, queries, comments or thoughts, please put those down in the comment section below. And thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care, bye!